Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Olivia. Today I'm going to be doing the assumptions tag. So I had people send me in their responses on Instagram, and I'm just going to kind of go through and read them and respond, kind of give my 2 cents on what people think about me. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. And to anyone that is returning to my channel, thank you so much for coming back and supporting my videos. I really do appreciate it, and I realize that my channel is growing and it makes me super excited. I'm constantly like going on there and seeing if I have new subscribers or like comments or anything. I love responding to you guys and just kind of seeing my channel grow because it's something that I had obviously talked about in the past, starting a channel, and I think just like seeing actual tangible results is really exciting for me. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of thank the people that have been supporting me so far. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and join the family. Let's just get right into it. Alright, so the first one that someone sent in is, I assume you eat extremely healthy. This would be true. I think it's pretty clear from like the last video that I did. If you haven't seen it already, I did a what I eat in a day, and that's like a pretty typical what I eat in a day for me. My diet is mainly healthy, I would say. Like, I definitely treat myself occasionally, but for the most part I just enjoy eating healthy so much because I know that it makes me feel good. So yeah, I would say definitely I do eat pretty healthy. And if you're interested in knowing like what I kind of eat on a day-to-day basis, I'm gonna make a separate video about kind of like my lifestyle and why I eat the way I eat. But if you kind of want to see like an actual typical day of eating, then you can watch my last video. The next one is, you're one of those people who are just genetically blessed. This is false. Actually, I don't know. I would say this is half true, half false, just because I think that I am blessed genetically and that I do have some amazing features and traits about myself that I do very much appreciate. Like, I do have a fast metabolism. I'm pretty tall and lean naturally. I've kind of always been that way my entire life. Other than that though, I don't know, I'm not really gonna sit here and gas myself up and be like, oh, I have this and this and this, but I would say, yeah, I am blessed genetically. We all are. We all have really good traits about ourselves that we should be grateful for. But at the same time, if this was kind of in regards to body type and stuff, then I would say that no, because I do actually work very hard for the body that I have. I eat a very, like I just said in the last answer, I eat a very healthy diet. I go to the gym probably 5 times at least a week, and just overall I try to take very good care of my body. So whereas I am pretty like naturally like tall and slim, I also know that I wouldn't look the way that I look if I didn't eat a pretty good diet and go to the gym and like exercise and move my body. If I just sat around all the time and if I ate like shit, I think I would gain weight, and I don't really know what my body would look like, just because for such a long time I've had this healthy lifestyle. It is something that I'm just passionate about. It's part of who I am. So I don't know, I hope that answered that question. My cousin said I love you. I love you too, Melanie. My sister. You're gonna have to wait, sorry. You're a Russian spy. Definitely not. Definitely not. That's funny though. You get your inspo for decor and style from Pinterest and Instagram. This is actually really true. I get a lot of inspiration for like my room and just like style inspiration and everything like that from Instagram and YouTube. Pinterest I don't use as much, but sometimes I'll go on there and they have some really cool stuff. I think it's similar to like Instagram or even Tumblr. Just if you want to go on there, if you're looking for a certain like DIY project or something, Pinterest is awesome for that. I think I have a pretty cool like aesthetic style when it comes to the decor that I have. Even my fashion sense, I think. It's very like unique to me. I don't really know what I would describe my style as, but as far as like home decor, as you can see, I have plants galore in here. I have another one over there and another one over there. I love planty, like earthy, white, fresh, just very mid-century modern West Elm meets, I don't know what I would even describe. What is the wood that I'm thinking of? What is it? It's not bamboo. I don't know, maybe I'll insert a picture or something, but I have a vision of what I want my apartment to look like once I move out of my house, and like what I just have so many ideas, and I'm such a home decor fiend. Like, I go to Home Goods and it's literally like, it's my kink. I could go and like shop for home decor all day long. I love it so much. It's probably just the Cancer in me. I love homey stuff. I love having a beautiful home, a beautiful environment, because I think it has such an effect on my mood. If I was to be living in a space that I absolutely hated the decor, I wouldn't enjoy being in that space. But because I've kind of made my room my own and decorated it the way I wanted it to, I love being in my room. I love just decorating and creating a cozy, you know, beautiful space. So this kind of completely just got off topic, but yes, I definitely do get inspiration from Instagram. I love following different interior designers on there. I feel like I would be good at interior design, honestly. If I had the money to do it, my room would be so amazing. I just don't right now. So until then, until I get my own apartment, I can't really do anything, but I'm so excited to get my own place and decorate it because it's gonna be just like phenomenal. It took you a long time to build up the courage to start a channel and interact with followers. Yes, anyone that knows me knows I talked about starting a YouTube channel for literally years. I started watching YouTube videos probably when I was in like early middle school, I want to say, when it wasn't really that popular, like 7 or 8 years ago. And I think like ever since then I always was like, oh my god, I want to have my own channel, but I didn't have the confidence to, and I just didn't think I had the money, or I made every single excuse in the book. And it definitely took me a while to gain the courage and to like not care what other people think, because I think that was a big part of it, is especially when I was in high school and stuff, I was like, oh my god, everyone's gonna make fun of me. Eventually I was just like, you know what, this is my life, and if this is a goal of mine, if this is something that I want to do, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if people are gonna judge me or what they think about my videos, as long as I'm proud of it, and if it's something that makes me happy and brings me joy. Like, I honestly was so excited to film today. It gets me so excited to post a new video and like see a response to it and feel like, you know, I'm going after something that I want and I'm seeing tangible results. So cannot care what other people think, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and are you really gonna put all these things on hold and not do things just because you think someone else is going to judge you? What does their life, or what does their opinion matter in the end, you know? So yeah, do what you want. Don't care about what other people think, because really it doesn't matter. All that matters is how you feel about yourself. And yeah, you binge makeup tutorials on YouTube for hours some days. Yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't even say that I watch makeup tutorials that much. I used to a lot when I first started watching YouTube. That was like the main thing that I watched, was makeup videos, and that's like honestly how I learned to do my makeup. But now I would say I probably watch fashion videos the most, because I don't know, I love clothes. I love watching how other people style clothes. I love all of that, especially like haul videos and stuff, which I want to do on my channel. And I had posted, before I posted for people to answer so I can make this video, I posted another questions thing on my Instagram story, and I said, please like send me YouTube ideas, because I want to know what other people like want me to film. And a lot of people said, oh, styling, or like fashion videos, outfits of the week, stuff like that. And I definitely want to do those videos. That's a huge reason why I started my YouTube, because I want to get to a point where I can do stuff like that, because it's something I'm like, I love everything about clothes. So that's what I want to do. I need to get money in order to do that, because right now I've been trying to save money, and my closet is not a very accurate representation of my style right now. I feel like my style has changed a lot. A lot of us girls will go to make an outfit in the morning, or whenever we're choosing an outfit, and you're like, oh my god, I have no clothes. Seriously, I have nothing to wear. And you have an entire closet like full of clothes. There's definitely something in there that you could style or take and make completely different than what you had styled it like before. So I think that'd actually be a really interesting video now that I'm talking about it. So I do definitely binge watch YouTube videos, but not all the time makeup videos. You love fashion, but not every single trend that comes out. Yeah, I would say that's true. I mean, I do like most trends, but there's definitely some where I'm like, no, I could not pull that off. I think there's definitely trends where you either have to kind of take it and make it your own, or don't mess with it at all, because some people, you know, it just doesn't go with your style. Yeah, basically certain trends aren't going to be for everyone. If you don't like them, you don't need to follow them. I think fashion trends are just sort of like a canvas and you should make it your own. So yeah. The next one is a college experience / setting wasn't fulfilling for you. Yes and no. This is actually a hard one to answer just because I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I think when I watch videos from YouTubers or people in general that talking about education, I think it's like a hard thing for me because when I went to school for a year, I had an okay experience. It was kind of traumatizing for me towards the end. I think being away from home for so long in such a new setting, I was all the way in California. I'd never been away from home that long before. I was around completely different people. Obviously, I'm from Maine. Like, Maine and Orange County, California are completely opposite, like not anywhere close. And obviously the people that I went to school with, I went to a private school, and it was just, they were so different from me that I didn't know how to relate to them and kind of connect to people. And I think I also, at that age, I was just going through a very transitional period in my life where I honestly just did not know who I was. I did not know what I wanted out of college, and like for a career, I still don't. And it's something that is a real big insecurity of mine because I have friends that went to school, like beauty school, and they graduated, or my friends that are in college and stuff, and I see their experience and how they love it so much, and they're like excelling and they're going towards getting a degree and stuff, and I definitely feel like regret sometimes for not staying in school and not kind of finding what I wanted instead of just like leaving and not going back at all. Sometimes I feel like maybe I should go back to school because I'm a super smart person regardless of what I kind of let myself believe sometimes. I was like in the top of my class in high school. I always was very passionate about getting good grades, and when I went to college I just focused so much on the social scene and like meeting new people and going out all the time, and I was going for biology, which, hello, that is not my passion. I was doing it because I wanted to maybe go into the medical field to make my parents proud of me, and I thought it was like, a safe job. I feel like a lot of people do that. They go into school and they choose something that seems safe because that's what we all, I think, lean on, is trying to find something that's going to bring us security and stability and whatnot. And it's good to have a job like that is going to bring you stability, that is a good job. You're going to get a job out of college, and having a degree is very important. And I think it's different in this generation. I don't think a degree holds as much value as it did, say, like when my dad was graduating. For him, I think seeing me not in school, even my mom too, but seeing me not in school and not getting a degree right now, it's hard because it's hard for our parents to kind of understand why wouldn't you want a degree. When they were in college, it was so important, like it was crucial to have a degree because otherwise you couldn't really, I mean you could, but you know what I'm saying. It was a lot harder to be successful without one. Okay, sorry guys, I don't even know where I exactly left off. My camera overheated, so I had to let it cool down. But I think I was talking about my dad, and when he was my age, when he was in school and stuff and graduating, I think a degree was very crucial, and it's kind of hard for our parents to see the difference in our generation now versus them because it's what they're used to, and unless they kind of educate themselves on like social media and how you can kind of build a brand and success from gaining a following on social media and being an entrepreneur, and there's just so many more ways and so much more access for us to be entrepreneurial and start businesses on our own and do something without a degree. This isn't coming out the way I want it to, but basically I feel like there's more opportunity for us to do something without a degree in this generation than there was when our parents were our age, because of technology, because of social media, etc, etc. So yeah, I mean, kind of going back to college and my whole experience with it, I definitely didn't have a terrible experience. There's a lot of things that I cherish, and I'm so grateful that I got to go to school in California and experience that, and for the people that I do still stay in contact with, I am very grateful. But I knew at the time I wasn't mentally in a spot where I could be in school and be successful, and it was very clear in my grades and the way that I was performing in school. And I knew that the healthiest thing for me was to come home and kind of take a break and work and kind of gain stability that way and figure out where I want to go from there. I'm still not exactly sure of my path, and that is something I'm trying to figure out. It is, like I said before, a big insecurity of mine. It's something I'm trying to work through and figure out, because it is hard seeing other people, your friends and stuff around you, kind of moving forward in that aspect, and you're just kind of like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Feel stuck and alone and out of the loop, and yeah, it's hard in that aspect, but I feel like school isn't for everyone, and if you can do something great with your life without having to go to school, you should be so proud of yourself, and I think that's awesome for you. I'm gonna kind of keep exploring my options, and if I was to go back to school, it would definitely be for fashion or something creative. Definitely not science like I did before. The next one is, you're really confident and secure with yourself. You vibe with good energy. Oh, that was a really sweet one. Yes and no to this. I think that in a way I do, like sometimes I do exude a lot of confidence, and it's very clear in the way that I carry myself. If I'm having a day where I feel good in my own skin and just good about where I'm at in life, and there are days where I feel a lot more confident than others, but at the same time I do struggle with insecurities and just different self-esteem issues, body image issues that I think a lot of females go through, especially at this age. Yeah, I mean, I would like to say that I am confident to an extent, but definitely not the most confident person, and anyone that knows me knows that I've dealt with being insecure for a very, very long, like the majority of my life, I would say. It's something that I'm still kind of healing and working through, and I think as we age, we do get more confident just because, you know, our lives progress, we get older and wiser and experience more stuff, and with that comes confidence and kind of like being sure of yourself and where you're at, and just knowing yourself better, I think, makes you more confident. So I hope that kind of answers that question. And you vibe with good energy. I try to. I think it's important to try and exude the best, most positive energy as much as you can, as often as you can, because ultimately what you put out there is what you attract back to you. If I'm having a bad day, if I'm down on myself, if I'm negative and I'm just not feeling good, it's not a good feeling, and it doesn't make me feel good about myself. It doesn't make the people around me feel good. It doesn't really benefit me in any way. It doesn't bring me anything positive into my life. It's only going to attract more negative, more bad feelings, and I don't want that for myself. I want to feel good and happy and, yeah, confident, secure. So they kind of go hand in hand. When you have good energy and you're positive and everything like that, you are gonna come off as more confident, more sure of yourself, whereas someone that is super insecure and, you know, just doesn't feel good about themselves and stuff, you can tell, like you can literally tell. So I try to be positive and confident as much as I possibly can. Next one is, I assume that you only show what you think is aesthetically pleasing to your followers, but I also envy that because everything you post is aesthetically pleasing. Yes, so thank you, first of all. And second, I definitely do this. I think we all do this on social media. It is, everyone knows it's like our highlight reel. I want to put out good content, things that, like I was talking about with like my room and everything, with having good environment and beautiful things around me. It's the same thing with content that I create. I like to put out things that I think are aesthetically pleasing. I don't know, it's just who I am. Some people it just comes naturally to. For me, I love creating stuff like that. How can I describe this? Or how can I answer this question? I feel like Instagram is kind of like a creative outlet. To sum it up, yes, I would say that I definitely try to put out the most aesthetically pleasing and good content that I can, but at the same time, it's just kind of who I am. It's not like I'm trying super hard to be this type of person. The things that I put out are authentic to me. It's my style. It's, yeah, I mean, some people it's just part of who they are. They like that sort of stuff. I like things that are pleasing to the eye, that are beautiful. I think I'm kind of gifted in that way. I have like a natural eye for stuff. So yeah, I hope that answers that question. You didn't go to college because you want to start a career through social media and modeling. I actually did go to college, so I answered this like 2 questions ago. I did go to college for a year. I was in for biology. Thought I wanted to go in the medical field. And when I went there, I obviously realized that it wasn't for me. I wasn't passionate about it. If you aren't passionate about something, there is no way you're going to give your full energy and effort every single day and show up the way that you need to in order to be successful at that one thing. I would never be a super successful foot doctor because that is not what I want to do with my life. And there's no way that I would be passionate and doing the best at my job every single day because it's not what I want to do. But social media and modeling and stuff like that, I don't even know if I want to be a model. It triggers me a lot because of just the insecurities that I have and like comparing myself to other models. I'm not that photogenic. I'm not picture perfect. I don't have a tiny little nose. I don't have, you know, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and put myself down. But having a career through social media has always been my goal for like as long as I can remember. Having, you know, just a career online so that I can travel and do what I love from wherever I want and impact people and make a difference in their life. I don't know if I need college in order to do that. There's so many people that have been successful online and that started businesses, created a career for themselves through social media without school. So ultimately, like I answered in the other question, yes, I would love to be able to be successful without a college degree, but that doesn't mean I'm never going to go back to school because I don't know. I don't know where my life is going to take me, so at this moment, I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to figure that out. I guess the answer to that is yes. Even though I did go to school, the answer to that question is, or that assumption is yes. You are really sweet and beautiful inside and out. Aw, thank you. I would like to think so. I think I have a good heart and I try to be as authentic and genuine, and I'm super empathic, so I try to be a good person. I think we need more people in the world that are relatable, just good people, you know, we need that. So I try to be that for other people, and I think I take pride in having a good heart and knowing that I'm an honest, good person. You're the type of girl who is not about flings / hookups and wants long term. Also, I feel like you don't realize how gorgeous you are. Oh, that's really nice. Going to what she said though, that is so true. Like, so true about me. I feel like this is something that I've kind of struggled with in my life because, or I don't know if I would say struggle, but it's something that's always kind of made me feel different because I've never really been one of those girls that, you know, which everyone is entitled to their own thing. We all have our own bodies. We all have our own like sexuality and everything like that. I'm so for people just doing what they want and doing whatever makes you happy. Go for it. I'm not judging. I'm the least judgmental person ever when it comes to that stuff. But for me, I've always kind of felt different than other girls because I didn't always like pursue guys, and you know, I've never been one for like one night stands or downloading Tinder for like hookups. It's never appealed to me. It's never been something that has even really crossed my mind. I don't know, I'm just not into casual hookups like that, and I never have been. And seeing my friends do that, talk to different guys, hook up with different guys or whatever, and like me not really be that way, I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I not, you know, why don't I want to do that stuff? But I think it just comes down to who I am. I'm more like reserved and shy in that way, and I am not comfortable with just being intimate with anyone. I think it's something that comes down to like self-respect and honoring my body in a way. Not saying that people that like hook up with other guys or whatever don't honor their body and don't respect themselves, because that's not what I'm saying at all. But it also comes down to confidence, and I think for a long time I don't even know if I still do. We all have little things that we pick ourselves apart for, which I shouldn't be like that, because we're all beautiful in our own way. We all are good enough, more than enough, and this is getting off topic, but yeah, I think it's something that's kind of made me feel weird and different because I'm not into that, and I feel like it is such a big thing in our generation today, like casual hookups and Tinder and Bumble. I don't know, it's just who I am. I think I need to learn to just accept that I'm not that way, and not everyone is into that, and it's perfectly fine. I would much rather spend my time and energy on someone who I see potential in, or that I know that I have an interest in. I definitely am a picky girl when it comes to guys. I would rather spend my time on someone that I trust, who I know values me, and who is attracted to me as well, and isn't just using me, because I think that's the worst feeling in the world, is just being another body and just being like a sexual object. No girl wants to just feel that way. Yeah, I would say that assumption is definitely true. This one is serious. This one's a little deep. My Kerrigan girl. You're in your own head, forced to isolate yourself from people or world because of insecurity. I think I've kind of touched on this in the other answers, and when I read this response, it kind of got me emotional. I'm getting like teary-eyed. I think that this one is super true, and wow, this video, I wanted it to be funny, but it's getting like serious. She knows me, so she knows that this is true, but yeah, I mean, I definitely do get this way because I get in my own head. I definitely struggle with anxiety and just different things that have happened to me throughout my life. Experiences that I've had have kind of made me close myself off, and it's kind of the person I am when I'm feeling down or when I'm not feeling 100%. I definitely kind of, if you're a Cancer, you know this. We go into our shell, we kind of hide when we aren't feeling amazing, and it's not really good to do that. Part of who I am is that I very much value my alone time. I need my time to be introspective, kind of process things on my own. I don't like being flooded with people around me trying to tell me what to do and give me their opinions. I need to kind of process it on my own first, and I think sometimes I take it too far. I don't want to be around other people when I'm not feeling good and kind of affect their mood, if that makes sense. I'm still trying to find out the healthiest way to deal with uncomfortable emotions. We all have our ways of processing things. I wouldn't say that's me all the time. But when I am feeling down, yes, I definitely close myself off and I kind of shut others out in a way that I shouldn't. But I'm learning not to do that. You're really nice but standoffish to new people. P.S. I really love your Insta/YouTube. Thank you. And I won't say I'm standoffish. I think people assume things about me just because of the way that I look on the exterior. Like sometimes when I have like a resting face, I don't look super approachable, and I'm just not aware of it. I'm genuinely nice. I'm not a mean person. Definitely not a mean person or standoffish in any way. I think people just look at me and they automatically assume like, oh, she's kind of intimidating, or at least that's what people told me. I definitely don't try to come off that way. So I don't know, I think that's what people think about me, but it's not true. Not an assumption, but do a skincare haul. Your skin looks flawless all the time, sis. Oh, thanks. My skin's actually doing really good today, or like this past week it's been looking really good. Surprisingly, I don't know exactly why, but I definitely will do a skincare video. That's going to be coming up in the next few videos. I assume that you have fake tits. This is my best friend Carson. You're a fucking asshole. Yeah, I definitely have fake tits. Everyone knows my videos. I literally have no boobs. Like, they're non-existent, so that's hilarious. But maybe one day I will have fake tits. It's a goal, but who knows. I think that might be the last one. Alright guys, so I think this is going to be the end of the video. This was super fun for me to film. Definitely look out for new videos. I'm going to have some coming out. So many people sent me really good recommendations that I added to like a list on my phone, so I'm going to go through and try and film more videos in the next couple days. And I also planned a really funny video with a couple of my girlfriends. We were out to dinner last night for my friend's birthday, and we all were like, oh my god, we should do this video. So that's going to be coming up, and it's going to be super, super funny. I'm excited for it. So stay tuned for that. And I don't know if I already said this, but if you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe. It means the world to me. I love seeing my YouTube channel grow, and it gets me so excited and motivated to keep making videos and keep creating content and learning. I'm so excited to get better at editing and like film and photography and all of that stuff. I'm hoping to just keep progressing, getting better. Anyone watching this, please leave recommendations for videos that you want me to film. I am always open for suggestions. So yeah, I guess I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, and I love you all. I literally don't know what I'm talking about half the time. Oh my god. Why can I not speak properly? Oh my god, I need some food.